from that short break, or yeah, my guests, Munina Watsnafum, my very own King Bygone. What are you, darling?
Hi, how are you?
My boo boo bee.
You're looking great,
Thank you, darling.
Your simplicity and your style of fashion is top notch, and I one day want my lady to look up to you.
So, not a lady be alien you.
Apparently, no, please.
Mpocho, I when you are John Bohum, I.
Yeah.
Mpocho, your PBC whisker.
Exactly.
Man for bed and what you do. David. Ghana economy into my hand pressure. Say, Niska, it's no. Yempe. I want to work cashing. Ubuhuma, what sort of baby.
Or they can also send me a message on Instagram. I mean, who's on me who are very long,
there's some sim.
Okay.
And one, me a besia. You so be babu motive.
Okay. All right.
No man who they order more forward.
Sure.
More forward the one about now you're vetting. And with the Bible mukra, can I Hazaros or you're vetting? Nkaka. Nto do Esther no the no say And then I have my brother Zio. Zila kwaba.
Yeah, yenya.
Hey, I didn't be one son.
Yenya.
I can see it from your eyes.
It's just like the industry, in and out and all that. And you are doing well yourself because since I'm able you know how the journey is.
Must say in the techie issue no ama.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
Me fifi na my basa because I didn't want to stop watching the news.
Yeah.
It's sad. And before we go on, Woma, this quick one. The month of love or February. Ghana fumbenyim for do na wonyim musima we show one love on daily basis. No nintino watch na affection and son we show one love and no we show one love. The Ghana benyimfo. Ghana benyimfo. Na why 13th February na why and chocolate day no. Nto obo modena na to chocolate kromon. Na wato wine na wato draws red okro no diamond no chede. This year we hotel and cafe. Yes, Debbie. We are bringing you something. I mean, something beautiful, something exciting. When you baby East Legon American house in Channel Hall Munumia. When a hotel and a cafe or a singular, a bobo martina or 250 pay. One double fun. Yatsodo. You then single two no 500. Double yatsodo. You'd have 450. Waba. You be the kakre womb. Drinks kakre wom, chocolate wom, wine wo bo fro ho ano papa ni nyina dem sika fia yo wo wia karaoke wo ho na chede wankase na etum na eyeyi eje microphone na eto nwom na ede mo dofo nti nke yi nka menyem dofo kwa na nka ma age microphone ma shat na mention ma membo wo nkomo bi nkomo nyina anye de Ghana ha love songs na me da hits and me za hits and we are photo shooting ebotum etna ho monum na wonam kure na da to benyini na betirudo na no your don koten na ehwa ni nyina bi o ho monum nti no ebotum na abomoze na ato ticket numbers amodo botu gwa na efra na ato ticket nbi ono ndenchen endo ya corporate institutions so ya na wo pede wo cheche won customers na wo clients as yes you can get a voucher for your clients ono na year so that chede my relationship no hu hian ma wa no hu hian so that they will bring you more business nti dem no pendama na abomotena na afre oye hotel and cafe numbers no ono oye 050 166 5406 050 166 5406 another 020 77 20069 02077200069 efra take it to dudu biala epi biala no wonsa obakan bi wama yenko nkomo no do ende menye wana nhyase ndem ziu ma menye won nhyase earthquake how has it affected you?
Is it personally I think it's one of those things you can't you can't do anything about it. You only hope for the best to come out of it, and to have our main man Christian Atru involved in the whole thing, saddens the whole thing. And not to say he's more human than any other person who is involved, but he's our very own. Ofigana, Wabama Black Stars, that we've enjoyed him playing near the idea. So what I am personally looking out for, they say, then they will have positive news from that side. It's not something we can talk about plenty, because we should pray, we should do all those stuff. It's necessary, very necessary. But at the end of the day, I'm sure him say positive news may feed that side. And I've been seeing something on socials. I was on Twitter, and Uncle Fobi saw the false news. We've seen him. So it's not necessary. If you don't have facts, you either leave it for the news makers and also the news takers. No more mind authentic news, because we are all saddened by the situation. It's not time. And you have to know like someone who are now followers to come and put false news out there near the idea. He also has family here in Ghana and also out there in Turkey. And I like the way other countries are getting involved to help quell the whole situation. By tomorrow morning, there's nothing we can say. It's sad. It's very, very sad.
It's sad. It's sad. Bygone. I wrote one account. As in, it's so sad.
Yeah. It's very, very sad. And the sad thing is that there are people online, bloggers online, writing all sort of news.
I
mean, just imagine if Achu was a family member. I mean, would you write regardless of your job description, you wouldn't be writing all sort of.
Or year or wamba. And the Moframa Wabe, they understand technology more than us.
Yes.
It is another kafa and then bloggers are writing that nepa pay.
You know, I saw a couple of posts and people were writing RIP and all that, and someone was also saying, you posted a picture, I mean the video, and wrote, do you think Christian Atru will survive this? And even if he survives, it's not the will of God. Like, you know, people have this type of mentality. I don't know, where is the humility in people? Like, it's so sad that sometimes.
No, you see, it's just chasing the metrics, or there's a story, sensational headlines, or the two I could read it, but it's not necessary. This is a crucial thing. My brother was saying, and if you had a relationship with him, would you write those kind of stuff? And amazingly, are the mini bloggers. I don't know if that is the right word to use. Numbers, no. You wouldn't see it on the mainstream bloggers, no, on more pages, but you see these little ones, no, 1,000 followers near the normal decide. It's not good, because if you say you're following Motra Charlie,
personally, I haven't even posted anything because we are all in a blogging fraternity, and we know how some of these things do affect people.
Yeah, real.
And when you go on my page, not even a single picture of what is happening.
The only thing I've posted is let's pray for him. That's it.
Yeah, because I'm just waiting for
the
good and positive news to post. And I don't know. I feel some way. I feel very bad about it.
It feels some way.
It feels off.
It has made the whole day.
Yeah.
Some style.
And, some of these people writing. If death is that close to you, some of these things you will be very, very careful before, because it was, sometimes I used to joke about certain things, or even if someone passed, away, like it doesn't touch me that much, but until I lost my senior brother, and then I realized that some of these things, bro.
Oh, when some of us out, it touches me.
You don't even have to joke.
It touches me. Like, first, it was that bad, so I had to psych myself. The soul occupies the body. The body is say, there is no house to house the soul again, so the soul will go. The man they comfort the body in the say, but the new panda because it's painful. You don't necessarily have to know somebody.
Yeah, it's very sad.
And there's a very painful way to go.
You see.
And I left the house around between 2:20 p.m. As at the time I was leaving the house, now death toll had risen to 18,000 plus.
Wow.
Yes.
18,000.
18,000.
Just perished within a second.
And that particular channel, no crana where Madam updates, you know, about 30 minutes before I tuned in, me tuning in now, the figures was around 14,000. No movie cost 17,000. And then I go to the kitchen and come back, and we could do 18,000 plus. So imagine from them time na to more pona modufi.
It's yeah.
And the fact that more frama count.
Yeah.
More frama count. Charlie, debi amaka de. When we talk about God's blessings, debi ayana jun kuskado. When we talk about God's blessings,
yeah,
yana jun kuskado. Kaswa Ghana, we have earthquake zones. Mekai be 2 years ago. Asasa was so 2 times between a danam wateshi. Hey, America be a mutu fide me one. Be 30 minutes na muhoro popo. And the first one came just when you are about settling no na second one aba. And I was living in a story building, so I really felt the shake.
Yeah.
But in nature, you know, Ghana, we don't hear any news of earthquake scene or benefit boo, no ye day. We are blessed.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Ghana won't be flat.
The flood.
Flood, you know.
Our own is never the flood. It's just
Yeah.
the drainage system.
Flood, draining system, no. We have an attitude of littering about. In Tebona, most of the drainage systems no so are blocking or yankasa yenusu na wa block. Into no yankasa yenusu. We are blessed. Hallelujah.
Preach.
Grammys. Grammys. Hey, in fact, I feel proud of Stonebwoy. Oh, I want to know why I feel why. Stonebwoy was looking dapper.
Stonebwoy is pitching himself wherever
he's pitching himself.
His land could reach, and it's a beautiful thing because I mean, when it comes to branding and putting yourself, or let's say your brand, and then the country as a whole, you can tell that Stonebwoy and Sarkodie and few Ghanaian celebrities, Black Sherif and few Ghanaian celebrities are really trying. Yeah. Unlike some of our people, you know, flaunting boxes, and you know, I don't want to mention names, but you know, it's.
I don't know what flaunting boxes.
Oh no, you know a Ghanaian celebrity flaunting boxes.
No, what flaunting boxes.
You know, going naked on stage and all that. I don't want to mention any name.
One or flaunting boxes.
I'll text you, bro.
Bible.
I'll text you. I'll text you. You know where I stay. You know where I stay. People know where I stay. I don't want to mention names. Oh, certain Ghanaian celebrity. Let's say celebrities. I mean, Wiser was one of those people, and
no, so no, yeah, them no way gonna carry.
You see that thing, yeah. But there's someone doing it in the career in Guye.
Oh, yeah, dance all artist.
He's a musician actually.
Oh, yeah, dance all artist.
He's a musician.
Obo show what I cried dancing.
Come again?
Pardon?
You know, Takradi, I was there, and
what show what I cried dancing.
I was there, and there's another thing to write home about. I mean, your producer asked me to.
Next, the show know you Ashisha Kofa Ruben. On your na.
But I know.
In fact, that story was part of me entertainment stories. Mishadana Manye. Mishadana Manye because I don't see why you should always find it convenient to insult people in the industry. And then when you want to promote a song, you find your way and go back to these same people.
The thing is that I was just a stone throw away, like a hand throw away from him. I was just looking, and I felt it's sort of like a strategy he's using. Yeah.
To stay afloat.
Not necessarily, but to stay in the news on whatever that he went to do there. because I realized that when he finished performing another song, one song, right? Him about to perform the next song, he has to hit somebody or insult someone.
And
right?
son or perform another
Yes.
song.
So he has to, let's say, about a guy or a guy, and so they know steady or with some abusive voice or like an insult. And then after you finish, then you do his thing, and then you start singing. I think it's a strategy he's using. But why do you have to be on someone?
Has he not outgrown those strategies?
You see, one thing about Shatta Wale is that's how he has been from the beginning.
Exactly.
And as Anna, we're building the fans. Honestly, slower.
No, not slow. I build a Makade, one of the artists who have the strongest fan base, Ghana or Shatta.
Yeah,
exactly.
We'll give it to him any day, any time. But I build the fan base to a point that Meba Kano boys will do. And why don't you channel it? Don't able to my bashing crofo. But then there's some words or there Eden etoba. You've been in the industry for a very long time. You should know other ways of staying in the news. At this stadium, show ya or boy ya, or we shall draw some kutia or did the way.
So you are saying that it's Shatta Wale?
I see. And I don't know show what I had.
Well, you are saying
Shatta Wale and Bosho what I had.
Obosho, I mean, Kenata Subosho.
Kenata Subosho.
Medical too was there. So.
But Shatta was the one who was.
Now, after Kenata Shanko Farobada.
Yeah.
Kenata.
Oh no. Kenata one go do better.
You at the medical or Shanko Faroba.
Well, medical, I think he's one way or the other adapting some few stuff from. Because I saw other phone no bunny. I was like, wow, medical, this is new, bro.
Olusia.
Yes, let me put it
that
that
way. Bible cement na bonafat na bio. Nya the more basis.
What's this Shatta?
Man kada Shatta Bible in milk quote.
That's cool.
Bible in milk quote.
Preach on.
Zio, them picture here in America, then you show a ball a stadium. Or we ya share boxes or the hormonum. Nenenyim why kutui. Look at how far that picture went. Yeah. But then it stayed in the news.
Yeah,
of course.
Yedzi stayed in the news. He has come of age. I believe that baby we do know. Although one day Damadi would push. Damadi would push. Why did I take the story out? Because now that way kind of sounds like a broken record.
It's not worth the time.
It's not worth the time. And to want it in a long run actually go against him.
It would. I remember watching him on Good Evening, Ghana on Metro, and he made some claims that when they go and Google his name, Shatta has done this, and then we the media personnel, we are putting a bad name, a bad tag on his name. But the ref, he said, the boxes still on the internet.
It's still on the internet.
Recently, I mean, there was another one where Nautica had to disrespect him and all that. You see, if you don't give us the news, we
won't give it to you. We won't say anything
so he's
to
doing
anybody.
It to stay in the news.
Stay in the news. Then again, we have to and say, Yena, Yama, we write bad stories and say, Obi person in a year, investor be person bane. Nafa is difficult because of the bad stories. You don't give us good stories, so that is it. But I like what you are doing. Say you are ignoring those sides of the stories, no. And
now, I don't know for how long we should continue doing stories like that.
He has overgrown the whole strategy. Stonebwoy too has a very hard fan base. Yabani said if they should be rowdy, they would be rowdy. If they should be calm, they would be calm.
They would be calm.
But Stonebwoy knows how to be prim and proper for an occasion. The fans won't be to stay relevant. Look at the moves Grammy. I expected him at the Grammys because signing to Def Jam it opens a lot of doors for him. And I like the way he's carrying himself through the process. But given a scenario, say, would Shatta do the same? Say, Shatta Kosa Nyama Def Jam. then you tell Shatta, go on the breakfast show. Look at how Stonebwoy composed himself on that particular interview. Over years, look at the way Stonebwoy dressed up for the Grammys. Look at the way...
I would love to see Shatta. Shatta was some pictures, he was just shooting and hey!
You see, recently, I know some blue
kaftan. We want that of him. Boxers, no, you've seen the boxers.
Oh yeah, some after only Beyonce one collaboration, we know. Now already or switch a brand in the cacao. Yes, some photo shoots be why there's some corporate settings with some shoots be some. Hey, another picture
in his office be.
Yes, yeah. I was in love with those images.
I think he feels that Ebia occur into the prim and proper way but that is a lie. Because no matter what Shatta does, as much as you're complaining about how his behavior
and win more people.
Yes. I think he's manipulating the media in his own interest. Because I mean, he knows. Let's say, regardless for the fact that you may not talk about him. I mean, we are having a little discussion about him here. So he's manipulating it, and I think in a way it's going good for him. So he just keeps doing it.
He's making
as time goes on, people will come to understand. Say you know, this is who the person really is.
Me, I've come to I understood this thing long time ago.
I mean, since
I understood this thing long time.
Since.
And one amazing thing about Shatta is very friendly.
Oh yeah.
Alongside Kidi and if you're in the same room with him,
he's friendly.
He's friendly. He's the one who will crack the jokes for you guys to laugh. He's serious on his social media until one more pay me face. Even if he has bad blood with you, but I don't see Dainty. He decides to hide that one and come out as this tough gangster, bro.
Would you say that business-wise, them attitude has gone against him?
50-50. Because I don't know his bank account, I don't know his estate, but he's always telling us that he has money.
No $1 million down.
But you know, sir, with all that he's doing, he's sort of attracting like local companies to himself.
Yeah, but then I think that Shatta has gotten to that point where he should be attracting international. The local is beneath him now.
Maybe he's comfortable.
He's outgrown the local.
Maybe he's comfortable. I mean, if he's not, he won't.
Look at the way Sarkodie is enjoying international fame. Look at the way Stonebwoy is enjoying international fame. Shatta started. Only Beyonce was a hit.
It was a hit.
I tell you.
And that's
so he could have done better. See, Bekawaha, the media didn't do Shatta bad. Nobody did Shatta bad. So if Shatta thinks Obia in a bad, he has done himself bad because only Beyonce and we played it, we talked about it. We gave him all the news, the buzz about that particular project. Say, when went to me and carry, or you and your business partners, going to me and riding on that fame to reach higher heights, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. Ain't he? I don't know what he's doing.
That feature was really a breakthrough for him.
Yes, even before Bob Marley, Sarkodie, it was one of the biggest records.
And I think
to come to Africa.
It's sort of it's branding wise. That is why these people made the decision to feature Sarkodie, because when it comes to something similar reggae dancehall in a way, it should have been. Shatta is sort of like the big year. That particular one should have, let's say, at least a bit more fun side, but looking at an international branding wise and all that, that is why maybe some of these things.
But Beyonce is equally an international brand.
Exactly. But aside, I don't know which other ones have you seen? Oh no, a man is car. It's putting his name in the news.
I understand that sensationalism sells, but to me, I see Shatta as, I wouldn't use the word big. Shatta is a huge brand.
Yeah, very.
Like the biggest, let's say. Yes, if we are not lying.
Shatta should have gone beyond. Like Sisi and Nkode, Inka Grammy CD, Nanka Shatta Jinem. Ewa, na
see
nominations ni be like, even if he doesn't win, Krana, his name should be up there.
Would you like to advise him one-on-one? I mean, should you set a meeting?
Oh, nyanse nyimankuti mitrim. I believe that equally like people who also wish that for him. And to say if there are people around him, I would love it if they advise him. I would love it if they advise him.
What do I say about Makai? Makai on a Bugod.
Yeah.
The back and forth. See, this industry, one of the people I would call a god in the entertainment fraternity is Bugod. And our Bulldog.
Why?
Just a short scenario. You know that he was the one who put what's this guy's name? He's part of the people who started at Charterhouse, George Quay.
Yeah, George.
It was Bulldog who put George Quay on.
Put George, yeah.
Look at the way George has been able to carry the media or the entertainment fraternity at the artist's back. Look at Bulldog himself. Look at the artists he has been able to work with. So the Shatter Bulldog or Bulldog's work, I was expecting more. Osha, I don't know if you guys were at Shatter's Rain album. You see how huge it was.
It was huge.
It was supposed to continue like that. See, Shatter Kasim, we said Burna Boy, and yeah, Burna Boy size in Shatter. Back then, that was it.
But now,
now,
who are you?
that means someone is not growing.
But you're saying Shatawale is not growing.
His numbers are reducing.
He's growing locally, let's put it that way.
His numbers are reducing. If let's check the last video posted here. Let's check the number of views that we
We're very winning Grammy.
What are they winning Grammy?
We're very winning Grammy.
What are they winning Grammy?
Oh, it's a lot. Grammy there, it takes a lot. I mean, if Grammy is to consider Shatabale, I mean, they would really look at a lot.
Now, some time ago, no, Grammy Papaya Oba Ghana, I think Denta Nishobi.
Yeah.
Oma some guidelines as to how to qualify for Grammys and say some also there a US citizen or say BB Cracker.
Oh no.
No.
There was nothing like that.
I think where I learned that we better my fact Grammys was through Burna Boy. And also after the album, on a PDD working on the Twice As Tall album, the tour. He also went on the Breakfast Show, went on the Daily Show, Travis Noah.
Like he was on all big.
He needs. I said, "What person will win a Grammy now? You need to also be in their faces," and I think that is what Stonebwoy has started.
Yes,
that is what he has started. Meeting these people, creating buzz about. Was it Taylor Swift?
Yeah, meeting Taylor Swift. Yes, he was talking to Taylor Swift.
You see, all these things are what will attract the organizer. Say, oh, so yeah, there's a young chap called Stonebwoy. He's meeting our people. He's working with our people. Yeah, he has been on this platform. He's been on this platform. He speaks good. His music. Let's trace back to Ghana. How is his fan base like? And it's man. But you can't be here claiming local champion and you think that somebody somewhere will pick your file and submit it to the Grammy board for them to know.
Just like I said, he's comfortable. He's really comfortable at where he is, and you don't necessarily need, well, in a way, need that all international.
But he's a very, very good artist on a larger scale.
The talent is top notch.
But
like the most where I envisage Shatta to have been by now, and your home no want him.
Maybe it's part of his process.
People really love Shatta.
Maybe I'm also in the process and sign
no process in that band.
That's
Shatta
still doing music.
Just take a second for someone to change, and you may never know.
No,
even if you not change, I won't. At least let us feel the growth.
Foot such an impact, maybe.
I just am sorry.
I'm going to
You know, during the weekend, we share the way people were responding to Shatta, you know, and like people stood on their ground for like 5:30 a.m. before Shatta climbed the stage, and you can really tell like people they really love the
Share
guy.
what can then Christmas Afrochella. When Shatta was performing, the crowd, the chanting, it was beautiful.
Let's take it to international.
You get it. Let's take it there. I would feel so proud if I'm sitting behind my TV and Shatta is headlining some mad international show, be filling stadia up there. Accra Sports Stadium.
That is why.
Estro Homonum, Nanka CNN, BBC. Then I'm watching Shatta. That is what I want.
You see how Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, terms them like they're in the international.
Yeah.
You see, I know Nigeria for always like almost the rare, you know that thing. As I say. So supposedly say you'll be like pushy that had just as Stonebwoy and Sarkodie and Black Co have been pushing and Shatta, you know, I mean, you know, if with the free Ghana, I say, on that international level, you would really see, say, I mean, it's able to imagine, baby, I can't to be social media, Shatta, because Charlie, he's really putting us on. But, I mean, we wish him all the best in any way.
We wish him all the best. We wish him all the best. But Shatta, some of us, before we move and then go like to Grammys. Some of us, we want to see you go way higher than you have.
Yeah.
No, you have it in you. Like you can do it.
Oh yeah.
You can do it. So like, why are you not doing it? You can. I mean, you are Shatta Wale. you are Shatta.
Bro, that Shatta.
Which Shatta again? You are Shatta. Meli, you know, abrodo. What he's doing should go for. It should go to the boys now. Onye one nam no lugrum one no. Shatta, Charlie.
I mean, take your fights on an international level. Burna Boy hit a Grammy for no. Yes, that is.
Shemosima, Mary J. Blige who terms of friend the picture. I mean,
let's take a picture.
And our Shatta Wale is there. Shatta, why imagine Mosima? Stonebwoy wash a suit, why a camera, Kidi, why a camera, Stonebwoy must wear it in upon him. Nanka so.
And we have video now, you can see Stonebwoy is very proud.
Like, he feels proud.
Yeah,
soon name more.
One thing I saw about Stonebwoy watching the videos, they say he wasn't scared to approach anybody. I said he came there prepared. Said, "Charlie, let me build this link with you." And I said,
"Build the link." And
the fact that he was talking to Mary J. Blige, without her bodyguards, you know, doing anything, you can really tell that Stonebwoy is big there.
You see, they say that you are addressed by how you dress, how you carry yourself. So one scenario con why there is Roby style be naza. They won't let you go.
Yeah.
But you believe in yourself that you are on the same level with them. Sebi. So nyada Ghana ha monom. Music is not paying as much as it is paying in the international front. Sanka Stonebwoy, Shatta, Sarkodie. When you know the same level.
Exactly.
Oh yes, you one Rolls Royce na no want to mean na 15 million mansions na $1 mansions na then want to one you know when you call for the predan who trasaku Madina nature home na sisi awo for Zoom Lion office nature home
or connecting now
no when you call
for plugs wrong.
But then let's look at Rocky Dawuni. Nominations back to back. But one nominates na no afano kon.
I don't. Rocky is a very good reggae artist, and you see, I think the new age syndrome is something he needs to adapt to.
Okay.
Now it's not just about doing good music. It's not just about doing the traditional music. You need to be in our faces on social media. We need to see you perform on bigger stages. I think during the whole of December, we didn't see him on any big stage, and hardly would you hear any news. IFA Rocky Dawuni.
It's a will, you know.
Very difficult.
But the guy is there just cool like that. You see, the thing is that he's sort of like he's targeting these international people.
And can maybe say there, say okay there, or a big shoes to do a Ghana ham no ma. One, is he headlining his own show? If he's going on somebody's show, now Rocky that one in a level, able to na kawaii. Just so decided there, or lay a BB at Chawana or support in a way.
The thing is that how many Ghanaians even listen to?
How many Ghanaians? It's said or Bonner show. If he's headlining his show, his target audience, you know, when you have
yes, and very affecting, no, because as much as we need to localize you to take you outside. Let's look at artists like Makoye and Nyomo US and UK. Let's look at Fuse ODG. Very big in UK. Obeye Kakra Ghana. He was very big. All of a sudden, Fuse is off. Just because he's not promoting songs here. Let's look at Sarkodie's Jams album. Or you know, and I didn't say Obeye tour UK, US, go the international way. Now for Ghana have we were Yejano. He should do his thing. But when the Jams album came, he came to Ghana, came to do all these things, went back to the States to do all these things. But we also want to see you in our faces.
We also want to see you in our faces. I've had interviews. I think last year, beginning of the show, no, so somewhere mid of a Yeshe or a chat show when it started as Pimuka. We had some discussions. People brought it to light. They say if a Nigeria artist, maybe for instance, urban social media market managers, they have some in every country. You know, Sagana Hayada Hong Kong one day. So the person at Hong Kong is updating. Obi wa ha monomori update. So like they have full teams, ankasa. But there's a case of Ghanaian artists. We don't they don't really have teams like that. Ntidamno obeye denna, he will be able to be in the face of people in Ghana whilst he's somewhere else doing his
You said it. I was at that interview with one gentleman. I'm a guy saying, you see, you are supposed to recruit people to help you. Because the likes of Ben Ane Omo Mokano, he doesn't handle his social media. Ono kwa wa check keke. And being in our faces, every baby ever Fabiani Eshiao. Serve us the music, do a video, do your radio tour, your TV tour. At the end of the day, cook up some small concerts to be baby at least you're able about to get a feel of you. Because right now, catch them saying Rocky Dauni and Yum Tua a bedding.
Branches of the same tree. I can give you one.
On what one of them?
See? Most are branches of the same tree.
I think anytime you hear about Rocky Dauni, it's either when you're nomination for Grammy. There's no other news aside that. And on your nomination, now we all rush go and watch his music. After 2 months,
I'm an interview 1, 2B, and then
if you're not in our faces, they are in far. Another artist, Promise. Thing Promise. So no person international. Went to UK. If I'm lying, somebody told me I'm lying. Okay, UK. After on one show, or year late near the idea or person can you never so same chain. We told him that no, bro, unjuye. We can decide to come to your concert. We can decide to listen to your song. We can decide to let you go. If we love you, we love you. But remember, so we are not like that.
We are not like that.
We are not like that.
We are not like
we
that.
Are
not. Well, King Promise was sort of like influenced by, let's say, he was adapting to how Wizkid handles some of his stuff. Because it's obvious because you've been working with the guy day in and day out, and he sort of
I should be influenced by Hannah Naba Namwa. That's it. Hey. The baby and another Namwa will do.
You see?
Another more corners of full stop trend. Now I should be influenced. Oh, come on.
No, but it's music.
It's okay. It's okay to be motivated by somebody. But then, so Wizkid kadame ya onunti eye. On the brain, why not why you?
I don't know. But since then,
he's working on a project. Last I called Instagram Live and all and Ghana for me. What would do to you?
Ghanaians are sort of intimidated with the little thing that you do. Because you feel
Ghana, we have some attitude of now we wanna.
Then I'll bet
I wanna. I wanna. You sit down book in your padam. And why do you book kakra? I will be my level.
Okay, time and go for course soon. Time when they started and it's not like say be a go for or no starting late. Now go for my. But I think say we are growing and we are learning from our mistakes and some of these things. I have high hopes that he won't do that again.
I mean, look at how handsome Kidi was looking there.
Yeah.
It is Ankono Kahon, Kwame Yuji Kahon. Ewa, nanka one so they are Ewa no one represent.
Risky new. I mean,
into no swing.
No, but see, let me slow down. But see, Sir Whiskey and me person dem hotel Whiskey. I want to be close to our 2Bs, bro. You see Whiskey one, the franchise alone on fashion.
1 to 10.
No. That Starboy and you no board the dada no. And non kwa sika non kwa de mano. It's different.
Oh, mama says we not to hold.
Yes.
An
appearance fee at Whiskey Bedgeno. There's no way King Promise will take half of it. Ain't he? It's in you can't yesterday cut your coat according to your material and material and size because of late. I said confusing according to your size. So be in your lane. We love it to see you roll with ABR Whiskey out to business there, but be in our faces. Send you can't rock it down near Sam say.
Did they even have a song here?
Yes.
Whiskey then.
Whiskey. I think it's Whiskey and King Promise. Yes. Tokyo.
Oh,
Tokyo.
okay.
Tokyo.
Okay.
Yes, Whiskey.
That video was very nice. I saw nice. Daco vibes in it, and I was like, yo.
I mean, we encourage the Ghanaian artists, no, one share BB in fee Nigerian artists. No. I have a lot of Nigerian friends.
Yeah.
A lot of Nigerian friends. When it comes to networking, I learn more from my Nigerian friends than my Ghanaian friends. Nigerian friends will spend money, no occasion. Nyade or your occasion bia wa kugum wa koto tom ponche we kukum wa tonsa wa beyem kwan wa nuem kakra ka ho and just call people to come and sit and eat. They will have fun. They exchange numbers. They will be discussing business and all that. I learned these from my Nigerian friends. But then say edi nipa nature keke the inti ono mbo show into wosoro mbo na amount of what they cheer Whiskey when he came to perform here no I hear no what the half of the sword also
so
half of the also unfortunately my time is up yeah because na time in waso generally I want you guys to advise Ghanaian artists generally on how to handle themselves as the fame starts coming or whilst they are going through that fame so that it can push them onto the international front because international we hear him.
Yeah.
We hear him.
I think for me, as soon as you start doing music, I will say, you need to get a team.
Okay.
Get a communication team.
Okay.
Get a social media team. Get a fashion team. Get a branding. The fashion and branding are different. No?
Very different.
So get a fashion team, get a branding team, and concentrate on doing music. You, the artist, concentrate on doing music because anyone out there, leave it for the rest to the publicists to publish it, the communicators to start talking about it. So my advice is, as soon as you start doing music, get a team you can trust to help you out. And don't feel like you are there when you are not there. Nobody is actually there.
Nobody is there.
Nobody is actually there. Nobody.
Nobody is actually there. Back on.
I'm at the top and it's lonely, something like that. One rapper give a punchline.
Yeah.
They are at the top and it's very lonely. Like nobody is coming. You know, the other day I was telling a rapper friend of mine that, you know, sometimes when you start like that, they really want the support. You do this for me, do that for me. But I've been in a situation where, you know, you've helped someone get on a level and then, you know, then they try to show you shaggy and all that. And I was telling you that over ya boy ya then later when you go hit or hit here then you them go can't get issue. Now if you over here nyom credit di matem no nyom na microphone will say me na wudi matem and all those. You see some of these guys coming sometimes yeah I'm prepared no because they are so eager to be out there, but just like my big brother is saying, say it's actually have to be built on a teamwork, on a team level. You understand? When we went to Takrady over the weekend, I was with a few of Medical's team people, and there's a camera guy, there's someone who already on the field, you know, checking one or two things for him. You know, you should be getting some of all these things, but it's not free. But at least there are some few people who would, you know, take less because they believe in your craft, and then they know that hopefully one day you will be out there. But that doesn't mean that you take advantage of them and then you disrespect them or you tell them in any way.